Yura, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I'm gathering, the Turrbal and the Yagara people, and of course pay respects to all traditional owners wherever you may be, and of course all of our elders, past and present. In Queensland, we are fortunate to be home to two of the oldest continuous living cultures in the world, in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. The sharing and celebration of the stories of the First Nations peoples of Queensland is integral to our state's cultural identity. The Queensland Government is committed to growing awareness and understanding of the contributions of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander arts and cultures. Our arts and cultural sector will play an important role in Queensland's economic and social recovery from the pandemic. And that's why elevating First Nations arts is a key priority in realising the Queensland Government's Creative Together 2020 to 2030 roadmap for arts, culture and creativity. And it's important that we get the foundations right. The First Nations Arts and Cultures Panel, established in 2021 as a key action to realise our vision, has worked with Arts Queensland to develop a draft cultural engagement framework. The purpose of the framework is to support Queensland's arts and cultural sector on this important journey. This framework supports the Queensland Government's commitment to the path to treaty, reframing relationships and supporting healing with First Nations peoples. It will guide the arts, cultural and creative sectors' engagement in working respectfully and collaboratively with First Nations artists, communities and cultural businesses. The framework is a living document that will evolve to best support the sector and grow career pathways and employment for First Nations peoples and support the sharing of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander stories. I encourage you to consider how you can engage with and benefit from this framework. Your feedback with this draft cultural engagement framework is an important step forward, and I want to thank you very much for being part of this consultation.